guys, I got a message on Tumblr asking me about my opinions on the new Create a Sim demo that was released for The Sims 4. I thought this would be a great opportunity to do a video to show you guys what I like and I dislike about the new Create a Sim, and to talk about my plans for the future, so stick around if you want to see. The message from Anonymous reads, "What are some of your favorite things about the demo? Can you post screenshots of the interface? And will you be abandoning TS3 once 4 comes out?" First thing that I'm going to do is give you guys a little bit of a tour of the interface. If you go to the options menu, you'll have a little bit of a limited access to some things that you can set for the demo. I imagine that the full game is going to have a lot more options, but this is fairly decent for just a demo. Actually quite a few audio sliders for just a demo, and under other you got lots of options for the online stuff that's included with the demo. That includes the gallery. So I'll actually show you the gallery real quick. This will allow you guys to basically browse other people's creations. So far I haven't uploaded anything, but if you go to your gallery you can see all the Sims that you've saved. The community will let you browse other people's, and then you can actually go to following and you can start following specific people and see that they're uploads. I think that's a really nice feature. So I'll close out of that, and then I'm going to go back to the options and go to lessons. They actually have quite a few little tutorial things for how the Create a Sim works, so I'm not going to really explain that because they do actually a fairly decent job of going through that here. But it's nice that they show you how all this works. I'm not going to go into too much detail about the interface in this video because there's actually quite a few videos out there already that will show you pretty much all the options that are available in the Create a Sim demo. And they're bound to change before the release date anyways, because that's just what happens in the creative process. So for now, I'm just going to talk about the things that I like about the interface so that, you know, hopefully they don't change them, I suppose. The first thing I'm going to show is how loading up Sims will work. So let's say I want to bring in a Sim that I'm working on. I go to my gallery and my library and I find my Sim self. And when you hit this button down here, it gives you an option to either merge with the Sim that you're working on or replace it. This is really nice because if you want to add Sims later to a household, you are very easily able to do it just by hitting merge. Or replace obviously will start you working with a new household from scratch, but for example if I hit merge, you'll see both of them loaded here at the bottom, and I can save as a new household. So when I do that, it saves it as a new household with both Sims, which is just really convenient. So I'm glad that they included that feature. The next feature that I think is really neat about the way that they did Create a Sim this time is, here I'll go to the outfits, and the way that this works is, say you go to formal, it actually puts a filter up here at the top that will filter items to what they think is formal. So I imagine when you add custom content you'll be able to set your own filters for whatever items that you create. But the really nice thing about this is that, say I want to have a formal outfit that, you know, it doesn't have that filter set on. You can just hit the X right here and it'll load all the items that are available. So, you know, this item isn't typically available for formal outfits, but disabling the filter allows you to do that. And it's just really nice that you can go to the filter and you can select all kinds of things that will just make it really easy to find what you're looking for. This is going to be a very, very nice feature once the game is released and people start uploading all kinds of custom content. And of course, you know, store content that is inevitable to come out. The next pretty neat thing that I want to show about the interface is actually the ability to remove pretty much all the items. So basically, I mean, if you hit the little remove button here on an outfit, it will take off all the clothes. And while this doesn't really seem like a neat feature at first, if I combine that ability with, say, putting on a top, you can go to, instead of just going to bottoms, you can go to accessories and go to the leggings, and you can equip any leggings with a top that you normally would have to have a bottoms with, such as a skirt. But if you hit this remove button, you can remove that and wear pretty much any legging with the top, which I think is a great feature because I know with The Sims you'd have to download an actual like naked body part in order to have an accessory as a top or a bottom, and this makes it just really streamlined and convenient, and I think that's a really great feature. Something that's a little bit interesting that's related to this is when you have selected a pair of leggings as the bottoms instead of having the bottoms such as pants or whatever on, you'll notice that what it actually is selected is the underwear part here, and if you zoom in really close, you can tell that when you go into the panel, you can change the colors and see it changing down here, which is not important whatsoever and is barely noticeable, but I thought it was an interesting thing to include nonetheless. So now I'm going to talk about a couple of things that I don't like about the interface, and they're kind of questionable, but you know, they're not super big deal, it's just I'm really nitpicky. But the first thing is that you can't actually add accessories for the head when you have the body selected. So for example, if I go to accessories, you know, I'll find rings and gloves and bracelets and leggings and socks, but I won't find earrings or necklaces. So you have to click the head and then go to accessories to add them, which can get very tedious if you're switching between outfits and you want to set things for every outfit. You have to switch between the head and the body to set, you know, if I want glasses for this outfit, and then these glasses for this outfit, and then to set that outfit I have to click back, and I just find that a little bit irritating. What's a little bit more of a big deal is, I think, something that's been reiterated and talked about quite a lot, and that is just the limited color palettes for some of the items. That's definitely going to be rectified with custom content, but I still feel that some of them are just very, very limited. I mean, some of them do have a very good selection of colors, and you know, for these leggings, like I actually do think this is a fairly decent selection. But say, you know, you go to the tops, and where is this one? This particular sweater I absolutely love, but all of them have the same print on it, and they're not exactly in the greatest colors, which, you know, is survivable, but I feel that every single item needs to have just basic neutral color options that don't have a pattern on them, because if the options are limited, then, you know, I might never use this sweater, because although it's a very well designed piece, the options for it are just not very good. The last thing I'd like to talk about is what my plans are for after the release of The Sims 4. I do still plan on playing The Sims 3, probably not to the extent as I am currently, or at least I was previously. I'm obviously on a little bit of a hiatus right now, but I probably will still continue to play it, because I do have a lot of stories I'd really like to finish, and I do feel that I'd really like to help to continue writing tutorials and things for people that do play The Sims 3 still. So, you know, I'd like to finish my series on Blender and possibly do some tutorials on editing and various other things that people always ask me questions about. So I really would like to continue doing that with The Sims 3. I'm actually really excited about the whole Sims 4 experience, because I think it's just going to be a really nice fresh start with some new Sims. I'll probably bring in some of my old Sims like Margot and Ian and Lilibot, but I think for the most part I'm going to be starting fresh with a new family and a new story to tell, and I think that's really exciting. That's always the great thing about having a new game to play with. If you have any more questions about the demo or my plans for the future or anything like that, just feel free to let me know.